So with AI absolutely exploding everywhere, there's this huge kind of anxious question hanging in the air for everybody. Students, recent grads, even educators. In a world where an AI can write code, analyze data, and heck, even teach you something, what's a college degree actually worth anymore? Let's get into it.
And that quote, that's the exact question a recent graduate found himself asking. It's a real gut punch, isn't it? And it gets right to the heart of this massive shift that's happening in education and the job market right now.
All right, so to really get a handle on this, let's follow the story of a guy named Liam Chen. He's a brand new computer science graduate. He did everything he was supposed to do, followed the traditional path. But the world he graduated into, whoa, it was not the one he'd been preparing for.
I mean, really think about that for a second. 4 years of late nights, tough projects, and just deep, deep learning. Liam built this incredibly solid foundation in the core principles of computer science, the kind of stuff that has always been a golden ticket to a great career. And then, bam, he hits a wall. Job posting after job posting wasn't just asking for the skills he already had. They were demanding this whole new kind of literacy, a skill set he hadn't even been taught. All of a sudden, his hard-earned qualifications felt, well, incomplete.
You see, what happened to Liam, that's basically a perfect little snapshot of a much, much bigger story. We're talking about the AI disruption. And this isn't just another tech trend, okay? This is a fundamental change in how we value knowledge and skills across the board. And look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi stuff, right? The very tools that were making Liam's skills feel a little dated are already here. AI can act as a personal tutor that never gets tired. It can grade assignments for professors, and in the workplace, it's automating the exact kind of brain work that degrees were supposed to prepare us for.
Which, of course, brings us to the big, scary question on everyone's mind. The one that has universities and families really worried. If all this knowledge is being made available by AI, what exactly are you paying for with tuition? The piece of paper? The connections? The whole value proposition is being put to the test.
For Liam, this was the moment it all just became real, and not in a good way. He literally watched an AI tool absolutely demolish a complex coding challenge, something that took him weeks to master for a senior project, and it did it in seconds. That is a humbling and, frankly, pretty terrifying thing to witness. But this is where the story takes a turn. See, instead of just throwing his hands up, Liam started looking for a way to adapt. And he found out that his own university wasn't just sitting on its hands. The smartest schools out there, they're not trying to fight AI, they're creating a whole new playbook. So what does this new playbook actually look like? Well, first off, they're not just ignoring AI, they're teaching it. Things like AI literacy and prompt engineering, which is basically the art of asking AI the right questions to get amazing results. Then they're doubling down on the things AI can't do. We're talking deep critical thinking, ethical judgment, and real human creativity and leadership. The goal here isn't to compete with AI, it's to learn how to collaborate with it. And with this new kind of training, it's like a light bulb just goes off for Liam. He realized his computer science degree wasn't useless at all. In fact, it was the essential foundation that let him understand and steer these powerful new AI tools. The degree proved he could learn, and the new skills proved he could adapt. And all of this builds to what is really the new winning formula: degrees plus AI. It's a whole paradigm shift, one that totally redefines the value of higher ed for the next generation.
So here it is, the main takeaway from all this. The debate is not degrees versus AI. It's not a zero-sum game. The most powerful combination, the thing that's really going to set you up for the future, is a solid educational foundation plus fluency in AI. One without the other is going to leave you behind. You can see how, for Liam, just reframing it this way, it changed absolutely everything. Those 4 years of hard work weren't a waste in some outdated system. No, they were the launchpad that gave him the context and the discipline to become an expert in this brand new landscape.
Okay, so what does a university that actually gets it even look like? Well, this table kind of breaks it down. They integrate AI right into the classroom. They focus like a laser on those irreplaceable human skills, like leadership. They teach students how to learn for the rest of their lives. And maybe most importantly, they work with companies to make sure what they're teaching is what's actually needed right now. And the proof? Well, it's right there on the outcome. Liam's journey ends with him landing an amazing job as an AI implementation specialist. Now just think about that for a second. He got a job that was literally invented while he was in school. That's the new reality.
Liam's story really is a kind of blueprint for the future. So let's zoom out for a second and think about the big takeaways for everyone involved in higher education.
If you're an educator, listen up, because this is a massive opportunity. It's a chance to design AI-resistant assignments. Think less about essays and more about projects that require real human insight. It's a call to become a mentor, to guide students through the tricky ethics of this stuff. Really, it's about leading the charge and redefining what education is all about in the 21st century.
And I think we should end on Liam's own words, because they just nailed the whole thing. Your degree isn't becoming worthless, it's evolving. The real question isn't about how powerful AI is. The real question is whether you and your university are willing to evolve right along with it.